I got some big news, guys. Wizards of the Coast just announced the release date of the 6th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. And I got a sneak peek with all the new changes coming up. Welcome to the Dungeon Coach. I'm the Dungeon Coach. I'm here to help you lower that DC in your game and bring you some cutting edge news. 4th edition Dungeons & Dragons was released in 2008, and then 6 years later, 5th edition was released in 2014. And it's been 6 years now, so it's about that time. But before we get into when it comes out, I want to get into what is in this book. I am super excited about all these updates to spice up this game that we already love so much. They did a great job with releasing 5th edition, and now it's even better. I was just lucky to get a hold of this information from some connections I have and give it to you guys first. In fact, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be saying all this, but here we go. In all of 5th edition, there's only 2 pages on multiclassing and 2 pages on sentient items. But now in the 6th edition, they have fully fleshed out systems for both of these awesome mechanics. And speaking of new systems, they have a brand new travel system you can add to your game to make it more exciting, adding new roles and options on how to run travel in your game. And they made some bold changes to the death saving throws to make death feel like more of a threat. In the 6th edition of the player's handbook, it also has a ton of customized options for players, especially improvements to backstories. And of course, there's a brand new 6th edition Dungeon Master's Guide with a ton of tools for beginner and advanced DMs. They gave tips on what to put behind your screen, ways to start your campaign, and they brought back skill challenges from 4th edition. So many cool things. This next part's my favorite part because it's the first time they've ever done this. There's a whole section with a bunch of homebrew house rule variants to be able to put in your game. I think it's on like page 87. And they didn't announce this part yet, but they are working on a brand new resurrection system to add into the game as well. I was so excited to hear all this, it's almost too good to be true. For a reference point, this is the date that I released this video. But the 6th edition of Dungeons & Dragons release date is 1 year from today. So the year is 2021, and the date is April Fool's. Guys, I'm sorry, but I had to do it. With everybody stuck inside, I thought this would be a fun thing to do with you guys. So I hope you don't get too upset. But if I got you, now you have to share this video with another friend and see if we can get them too. But if you've been watching my videos, then you should have realized that all of those things I listed off are videos I've already made on this channel. So if you got all hyped up about 6th edition, don't worry, I got you covered. Go check out those videos. And like I also told y'all, the next video I make is my homebrew resurrection system. It's coming out this Saturday, which is when I always post my videos. Now I do want to say I was not trying to do some type of clickbait video. I'm making a point not to do that on this channel and only give you guys quick and efficient videos to take your D&D game to the next level. I was really nervous to make a video like this, so I asked my Dragon patrons if I should do it or not, and they said it would be hilarious. So I do apologize if you felt like this was clickbait, but then again, April Fool's is kind of like that anyway. So if you had fun with this, hit that subscribe button and share it with a friend and see if we can get them too. Comment down below and let me know if I got you or you saw it coming. All those things really help grow this small channel of ours so we can reach out and help more people. I also want to thank my patrons for convincing me to go through with this video, and we'll see how well it was received. Some behind the scenes is ever since I was a little kid, I've always loved April Fool's Day, and now my wife's birthday is on April Fool's Day. So this day has always been a big part of my life. And I just thought about this. When I was growing up, I played video games all the time. And I loved whenever the companies would release some crazy announcement on April Fool's Day. So I've never seen that done in Dungeons & Dragons, so I thought I'd try it out. And again, thank you so much for all the support here on this channel. I've absolutely been blown away. We have the most creative and positive Discord that I've ever seen, and without my Patreon supporters, a lot of this wouldn't even be possible. So I'll catch you on that next video. Stay creative and think outside that box. Now time out. This video wouldn't look as real if it was too short. So now I'm going to show you some blooper clips of me trying to keep a straight face while making this video, because it was kind of hard. Wizards of the Coast. 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 They just announced the release date. They just announced the release date of the 6th edition. They just announced the release date of the 6th edition of... Welcome to the Dungeon Coach. I'm the Dungeon Coach. I'm going to help you lower that DC in your game and give you cutting edge news. I'm going to help you lower that DC in your game and bring you some cutting edge news. 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 Also, if I had this information, I wouldn't be hamming it up with all this stuff. Okay. But before we get into when it comes out, I want to get into what is in this book. Because it's nothing. There is no book. I was just lucky to get a hold of this first. Was the high access friend of mine. I was just lucky enough. In the sixth edition, 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 in the sixth edition player's handbook, and of course there's a brand new sixth edition Dungeon Master's Guide and Monster. I think it's on like page 87. I think it's on like page. What page? The book's not even out yet. It doesn't even have pages yet. Is April Fool's. Is April Fool's. Is April Fool's. Release date. Reserve your copy today. At the very end of the description, I should put April Fool's. Nobody will see it.